Remember the 80s? Big hair, shoulder pads, and primetime soaps ruling the TV airwaves. Today, we're diving deep into a show that tried to ride the wave of Dynasty's success, but ended up drowning in a sea of extravagance. Buckle up as we explore The Colbys, a show so over the top it might have been too much of a good thing.
What's fascinating about The Colbys is that it perfectly captures the ambitions and anxieties of 1980s television. Imagine a world where networks were throwing money at anything that glittered, desperate to hold on to viewers in a rapidly changing media landscape.
And boy, did they throw money at The Colbys. We're talking Charlton Heston as a ruthless business tycoon, Barbara Stanwyck as the family matriarch. Even Hollywood icons couldn't resist the allure of this primetime soap opera.
The goal was to be bigger, bolder, and more opulent than Dynasty. The producers were aiming for a spectacle that would leave audiences speechless. They splurged on lavish sets, designer wardrobes, and those salaries they were practically unheard of for the time.
It's almost like they thought that by simply piling on the glamour, success was a given. But was it really that simple? Or did their ambition ultimately backfire?
Well, let's just say that The Colbys is a cautionary tale of extravagance. While the show initially premiered to impressive numbers, those ratings took a nosedive when it moved to its regular time slot, going head-to-head with sitcoms like Cheers. It seems America was ready for a change of pace, something a little more grounded.
And here's where that extravagance comes back to bite them. Think about it. Astronomical salaries, those opulent sets, the costumes, it all added up. Syndication was how shows made their real money back then, those reruns playing endlessly on different networks. But The Colbys, it was simply too expensive to make that work, so the very thing they thought would make the show a hit, the lavish production, might have actually doomed it. Talk about irony.
It's a classic case of too much of a good thing. And it wasn't just the financial strain. The show faced another hurdle to critics. Reviews were a mixed bag, with some praising the over-the-top drama and star power, but others dismissing it as a pale imitation of Dynasty.
A Dynasty ripoff with a Hollywood budget. You really can't make this stuff up. Did any of the stars ever speak out about the show?
Interestingly, you had very different reactions from the two leads. Barbara Stanwyck reportedly called the show garbage after her departure.
Ouch.
Charlton Heston, on the other hand, remained fiercely loyal to The Colbys even after its cancellation. He genuinely believed in the show's potential and was disappointed it didn't resonate more with viewers.
That's quite a contrast. It speaks to how personal these projects can be for actors, even when a show doesn't find its footing.
Absolutely. And it reminds us that even with big names attached, success in television is never a guarantee. But The Colbys, even though it only lasted 2 seasons, left a small mark on television history.
How so? I thought it was pretty much forgotten until now.
Well, a few of the characters and plot lines that were introduced in The Colbys actually ended up migrating back to Dynasty, adding new layers to the original show.
So it wasn't a complete wash. But I have to ask, why are we digging into The Colbys now? What makes it relevant to viewers today?
Because The Colbys offers us a fascinating glimpse into a pivotal moment in television history. It represents a time when networks were grappling with changing audience tastes, the rise of new technologies, and the pressure to create programming that could capture a mass audience.
It's almost like a time capsule of 1980s anxieties.
Exactly. And in today's fragmented TV landscape with streaming services and niche programming, it makes you wonder if a show like The Colbys could even exist anymore.
Would a show so extravagant, so reliant on star power, even stand a chance in today's world of binge-watching and on-demand entertainment?
It's an intriguing question. In some ways, The Colbys, with its over-the-top drama and glamorous aesthetic, might seem better suited to our current era of reality TV and social media.
Yeah, you've got a point there.
But on the other hand, the television landscape is far more fragmented today. Viewers have endless options, and with shorter attention spans, it's harder than ever to capture a mass audience. Would The Colbys have been lost in the shuffle, or could it have found a dedicated following as a cult classic? Who knows?
It's hard to say. Maybe its fate was sealed in that specific moment in time, reflecting both the grandiose ambitions and the looming uncertainties of 1980s television.
Precisely. The Colbys serves as a reminder that even with the most extravagant sets, the biggest stars, and the best intentions, success in the world of television is never a guarantee.
So if you're looking for a fascinating glimpse into a bygone era of television, a time capsule of 1980s excess and ambition, The Colbys might be right up your alley.
Just don't go into it expecting subtle nuance or groundbreaking storytelling. Think of it as a delicious slice of over-the-top entertainment, a reminder that sometimes too much of a good thing can be well too much.
A valuable lesson even in today's world of endless entertainment options. Thanks for diving deep with us on the Colbys. Until next time.